time. It is showing. Okay. Language is English. Yes. Subtitles. Yes. Subtitle background. No. Subtitle size. Regular's fine.
I made a grave mistake. The kind that cannot be fixed.
That's Avasarala. I know that voice.
It all began with a war between two mighty deities.
There's nobody else on the planet who sounds like that.
The fighting rent the very fabric of our world.
Oh, I was thinking he's talking about this Earthers and Martians.
Like the grasping roots of a tree. And through that fissure, something terrible escaped. Something unnatural.
Yeah, this is just the story of the Expanse. Interesting.
The destruction affected countless realms. Many beyond our knowledge. But then, when all seemed lost, a deity created a holy sign. A way to seal the crack and stop the blight.
Your holy signs are ring.
And for many years there
was
a circle. Peace. But even an instrument of order can be dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands. I was tasked with giving the sign to the just ruler. But I chose the wrong king. And eventually, the repercussions of my failure came to bear. The seal broke. The blight spread throughout Persia. For my failure, I was cast out of the realm of the gods. Imprisoned within a realm of shattered memories and forgotten souls. Redemption eluded my grasp. I was weak, consumed by pity, and resigned to my deserved fate. But then, something unexpected happened. A human found me. He too was broken and took pity on a fellow tormented soul. And deep within those strange eyes, I glimpsed something I had lost. Hope.
Okay. None of that. Alright, audio settings. We're going to turn the master volume down and the music volume down. And we'll turn sound effects down. That seems about right. There are no video settings. So we'll do this the old-fashioned way, where I force things to be the way I want them to be. Shit. I actually can't. This game only runs in full screen, so that's interesting. And then dude hit his head. Before we are forgotten, we'll be turned into Kitsch. Kitsch is a stopover between being and oblivion. I don't even know what that means.
Slowly, like the morning sun clambering over the horizon, consciousness came. He opened his eyes.
Consciousness? Find a way off the mountain. Yeah, get the way off.
How pleasant, he thought, to wake to nature's song. But something was not right. The song was out of tune.
Just sleeping up on a mountain. Up on a mountain.
As he navigated the narrow paths, he breathed in the fresh mountain air. It focused his mind. Questions bobbed to the surface, like apples in water. How did I come to be here? He asked himself. No, that's not the right question. Nor is where I'm going. A single terrible realization crystallized in his fogged mind. I don't know who I am.
This guy's voice is
Have been
great,
told about poor souls who have forgotten the paths they have trodden.
but I wish it was Garrick.
But there is more to this tale. That I promise.
I don't know why that came into my mind just then. I really do. Okay, magic bird. Got it. Some sort of antelope.
The soft glow of the man's lantern fell on an exotic bird. A hoopoe.
Ooh.
The recognition heartened him. Perhaps the bird would lead to further revelations. He followed the hoopoe on instinct. Its beautiful trail fanned the flame of hope.
What are these carvings about? Bird. Okay.
He spotted something glinting among the rocks. Something that called to him.
What? What's going on?
All he did was pull that hatchet out of the stone. A simple act with a remarkable outcome. The Revelations realm.
Oh, what? What?
There was no way back. Whatever this mysterious place was, he had to push on.
I mean, he didn't
weight of
have
the
to, but
hatchets
I
in
guess
his
doesn't have that
hand
much
brought
food.
some comfort as he journeyed deeper. Help me! Who's there? The man called, his voice muffled by the thick, static air. Please, help! Where are you? No. He then felt despair. The kind that only the truly alone know.
You're not alone.
But
Someone
he was
was literally
mistaken.
just talking to you.
There was another in this ethereal place.
Right?
The
One who just
truth
said shit.
was alive, but bound tight by otherworldly rocks and glowing tentacles. The blades of the man's hatchets were sharp. The man didn't know if the creature were friend or foe, but he felt its pain and fear. It mirrored his own. Was
Dang,
it
we really gonna free this ant?
wise? The man did not know, but empathy overrode his rational misgivings.
Alright, fair enough. At least the game's addressing that. Like, don't really know what else to do. You know, I came here, I got these hatchets. Ain't nothing for it. Yeah, that's an end.
The tree creature freed. The man approached.
What's up, big dog? Why you giving me a hug? That's nice. These are just pictures. Of, I mean, those loading screens are actually great. They're like pictures of what's actually going on right
What
now.
happened? The man cried. Where have you taken me?
Calm yourself, human. Did you not want to leave that alien realm?
I did. You're right. And there wasn't anywhere else to go.
Tree leaned closer and introduced himself as All Seeds, a pomegranate tree.
Pomegranate tree. Damn.
I don't know who I am, the man said.
You're talking to a tree.
All Seeds pondered.
Others like me have been afflicted by a sickness. Help them, and I will return the favor.
No, you tell me who I am, and then I'll go help your
Seeds
dudes.
told the man to look for talisman stones, strange rocks protruding from the ground.
They're all strange rocks. I don't remember
Destroying
anything.
The talisman stones would free his kind.
Okay.
Then the mighty tree extended a great branch
Do it.
outwards,
Do it.
pointing east.
Show me.
Unearth the Connaught Gate to find
Not
the path
great.
forward. To find yourself.
Yeah, he didn't point though.
If you help my kind,
All Seeds rumbled.
I will return.
Is that bird just gonna tell me where to go? Alright, we just run with the birds. What's a Connaught?
The man could roll under low objects with ease.
How? How does one roll? Aha.
As he ran, the man mulled All Seeds' words. How will rescuing the tree's kin help me recover my memory?
You won't.
He wondered.
Tree tricking you, son. If travel broadens the mind, I should be wise beyond compare. I have traversed mountains, braved jungles, and trudged through deserts, but all journeys must come to an end. Perhaps Mount Bistun will be the place I settle, where I build my abode. Is it suitable? After all, wisdom is knowing how little we know.
It appeared to be a diary entry, engraved into the stone. But to
Okay.
whom it belonged was a mystery.
It's not that big of a mystery, if I'm being honest.
As he trod the winding path, the man thought about everything that had befallen him. He worried about the nature of the sickness that All Seeds had spoken of. How extensive was it? And how would it manifest itself? Little did he know that the answer to the latter question would
You're invincible to all damages when you're rolling.
begin to reveal itself a few steps further.
Omniscient narrator is pretty funny, actually. Yeah, I'm not into that. Goblins. Come on, goblins. What is... You kill them and they break this rock for me? Kind of weird. I only have the one attack move right now, so there's not really much I can do other than do what I'm doing. Gerblin. Each diamond represents one of the trees you have freed from sickness.
This must be one of All Seeds' trees, the man thought, breathing
Okay.
hard after his encounter. The tree had unfurled its vibrant leaves, embracing all but forgotten sunshine. What were those nasty little creatures? The man thought. Are they tainted by this
Nasty
sickness,
creatures is...
or harbingers of it?
What's this way? Nothing. There's nothing here. Go through the gate. Beat these guys up. got 2 diamonds. Sick. Follow the trap trees or rescue this area. Explore more to find the hidden items or find a new knot gate to return.
As the second of all seeds kin was released, night cast its veil over the land.
Did it?
The inevitability of dusk, the serene quiet of it, brought the man a sense of peace.
Seems I chose poorly. Mount Bistun appeared welcoming, but I have discovered strange hostile creatures living here. They're small and easily dispatched. There's a chilling hunger in their eyes, a sort of greed that can never be
Whoever
satisfied.
engraved this
Rengi,
may know
I knew
more
it.
about those creatures, he thought. Seeds was right. There is a sickness afflicting nature. The talisman stones must be at the heart of it.
Must they be?
But where did they come from? Were those swarming creatures defending them? So many questions, so few answers. And still, he didn't know who he was.
What's this way, though? Nothing? Really feels like it should be something. Didn't know who he was.
All Seeds was asleep. A huge pomegranate hung from a branch.
Yes, please. On me. Magic pomegranate seeds.
I am righteousness!
You righteous?
The mountain, Farhad. You must dig. I need you. Here.
Not much. Just trying to figure out what this game's about. What's up with you? Actually, that's not entirely true. I accepted a job offer yesterday. Well, things are up with me. I don't want to talk about it, though. Alright, when the icon's beating, it's time to dig into the mountain.
Farhad. My name is Farhad.
My name is Farhad.
Who was that pained woman? And why did she ask what she did?
Well... Sorry. What? I remember now. My name is Farhad. Such solace in something so simple as a name, but still, that is all I recall. Who was that woman? Why did she want me to dig into the mountainside?
Ah, does she want amethystine stones? Farhad wondered.
Ooh. So this game is, I think, based off an ancient Persian myth. Ah, we're back here.
Farhad found himself in the celestial revelations realm once more.
Can we run? No. Why not?
The desperate whisper echoed through the strange starscape, calling, beckoning.
Yeah, I didn't really look at it, but that background's pretty nice looking. Although I should really just use a James Webb Space Telescope thing now.
Years of agony. those few words. Help me, Farhad, please.
Okay. I think I'm being easily manipulated into freeing these
yourself.
creatures, but
Farhad called into the twinkling black. Where are you? But if he was heard, the whisper didn't say.
fixed. Look, it's a statue of me and the lady. Find a way to the milk pond?
What do these statues mean? He wondered. One was of the mysterious woman in his hazy memory. She who pleaded with him to come to her. The other, no doubt, was Farhad himself.
No doubt. Could have been Farhad's dad
Was she
or something.
the key to his past and his future?
I mean, I don't think the milk
As
pond
the
is really.
statue brought down its hatchet, the white liquid flowed.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Farhad could only hope that soon his thirst for answers would be quenched.
Yeah, Farhad's thirsty. I see how this game is. You what now? That's a holy hand grenade.
The din of the fallen bell shocked Farhad, but the guttural roar of some unseen creature terrified him far more.
As it should.
Something sinister was watching, waiting. But Farhad seemed to have one ally. Although Allseed's motivations were shrouded in mystery, he had come once again.
Save me, tree.
What do you know of that place? Farhad asked Allseeds. A shiver passed through the tree's branches.
It is the realm of lost memories and forgotten souls.
When I bit the pomegranate, Farhad said, I had a vision. I was engraving, sculpting. Is that what I do? Am I a sculptor? Allseeds pondered.
I cannot say, but memories can be hewn from stone. Consider that. More of my kind are trapped. If you can help them, perhaps I can provide
Hey,
answers.
if you bust out some of my gang buddies from jail,
Allseeds
maybe I can
held
help
out
you
a
with some other
gnarled
stuff, huh?
palm.
Be warned, though, human.
The great tree said.
A fearsome monster, a Div, lurks
Div?
in the Revelations
What's a
realm.
div?
Bistun is its name, after the mountain on which you now stand. Keep away from it if you wish to live long enough to uncover the truth.
Okay. Find a rock suitable for an engraving. You made an engraving about the thing you just
Farhad
experienced.
stood back and admired the engraving.
Did he? Okay. Reach the misty ponds. Alright, where do you want me to go, Birdo? Back to the magic gate, huh? Magic gate takes me everywhere. I guess that's what a
Despite
kanat is.
Seed's warning, Farhad felt the seed of hope taking root in his breast. Although the path behind and before him was shrouded in darkness, now there was light enough to see his feet. All seeds had proven that it could help Farhad regain his memories. And although he didn't yet have all the answers, he had purpose. And what is anyone without purpose?
I have decided to explore Mount Bistun further and document my observations. Perhaps I can spare some poor soul my hardships. I'm engraving on stone tablets because those hideous little creatures tore apart my diary. Now they are stealing the tablets. Perhaps I am the first to encounter them. I should name them. There's something ghoulish about them. Ghoulishes seem like an appropriate name. Gulches?
Gulches. A fitting name for the greedy little creatures, Farhad thought.
Why do you think they're greedy? I haven't seen anything that would make me think they're greedy. Sure, they're violent. They're aggressive. But like, maybe they're territorial. I don't know about greed. It's like saying Native Americans are greedy when they were dealing with the European colonizers. The Gulches are everywhere. Their numbers are growing, of that I'm sure. I need to defend myself. First, I need to build an anvil, and then I will smith a weapon.
Anvil? Farhad's smithing skills were no match for his sculpting prowess, but he was confident he could improve his hatchets.
That'd be nice.
Farhad's thoughts never wandered far from the lady in his memories, but her face eluded his grasp.
She doesn't have one. It's weird.
Has such deranged
Invincible damage is what you're rolling.
laughter ever heralded anything good?
Nope. No, it is not.
A sculpture caught Farhad's attention. Amethystine stones protruded from its broken form.
What is the mud? Can't run in the mud. Pretty funny. Yeah, anvil that. What? The active ability for your weapon has been activated. You can use it by pressing right bumper. Your weapon is highlighted when your active ability is available. Okay. What is my hatchet ability though? What does that even mean?
Farhad felt a new affinity with his hatchets. as though they
Bistun?
were a part of him.
No, I don't think so. My hatchets are a part of me now. Use it by pressing your right bumper and be aware of its cooldown. Okay, what does it do? Alright, I'll take it.
Once again, night fell as the last tree was cured of the blight. It
Wow.
was time to return to all
Light controls the
seeds.
sun. But I didn't get to go. But this. Oh, perfect. This is what I was looking for. There's nothing natural but the creatures that plague this place, particularly the flying, cackling ones. I've named them Perries. Yesterday I touched one of the purple stones. My hand went numb, heavy, and throbbed for hours. I must be more
Farhad
careful.
realized that being light on his feet was the key to evading the Perry's projectiles. But what new horrors awaited him? Deep down, Farhad knew who that huge hand belonged to. Bistun, the ancient Div, had its grip on the world.
All right. I get it. No, Bistun, not Bistun. It's got all my ratings. Pick the pomegranate. You gave the lady some water. And then you stood with some sheep? Stood on some sheep. You're running on sheep. Yeah. And you were teleported to a castle. Where you carved a monorail. No, a milk channel. You made a milk aqueduct. All the way through the mountains. And now she can have as much milk as she wants. You're overflowing that bowl. And then she made you Lord of all cheeses.
Shireen.
Okay, maybe her name's Shireen. Farhad and Shireen. Okay, good to know.
Farhad's heart felt ready to burst out of his chest. Shireen, the name of the woman he loved.
The woman he loved. I don't know about that. My princess, my love, where are you? Are you in pain? Your voice will be my guide. I will find you. Even this mountain dare not stand in my way. I'm gonna send you back, son. Ah, so bright. No need for the bright. Come on now.
Silence hung thick in the ethereal air, as if God himself were holding his breath.
Himself.
But God had forsaken this place, and a demonic creature made it its home.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. I'm just back where I started, aren't I? Yeah. What? Fine. Rearrange the whole thing.
Something, perhaps the ominous roar, had activated the talisman stones. The hoopoe, Farhad's thankless guide, was trapped.
Not trapped so much as just kinda completely linear
Farhad
path.
couldn't help but dwell on Allseed's dire warning.
Beware the Div, Bistun, if you value your life.
What if I don't value my life? Then what? Then I can go?
Poor bird was in grave danger.
I think the bird will be fine. You're in danger. When was the last time you ate?
Farhad found his attention drawn to the floating island pierced by menacing light.
Yeah, no shit.
Remember nothing about it, but somehow it seemed familiar. Farhad freed the hoopoe, but flap as it might, it struggled to fly. He tried to cradle the bird in his hands, but it evaded his gentle grasp.
Well, then it can fly pretty well, can't it?
Seed's embrace would cure the bird of its injuries. If only it could do the same for Farhad.
See, that looks pretty sinister if you ask me. Build a statue of Shireen.
You should not return to that cursed place.
All
Okay.
seeds rumbled. Farhad shook his head.
Good.
I must have answers, he said. I have to find Shireen. All seeds sighed. a sound like the wind rustling through leaves. I'm so sorry, Shireen, Farhad muttered under his breath. It pained him that he could ever have forgotten his love. What has done this to me, he thought. 1,000 thoughts and fears vied for supremacy in Farhad's head. But all coalesced into a single burning goal. He had to find.
Had to find Shireen. I finished that part.
Thankfully, it seemed all seeds had healed the Hoopoe's wounds. The little bird darted from one perch to another with a grace that brought a smile to Farhad's lips.
Doesn't really seem that much different. Alright, so we got 5 trees to free this
The
time.
lukewarm smile of a troubled man. He couldn't stop thinking about the floating island skewered by light in the Revelations realm.
I've discovered that talisman stones mostly appear around particular trees. Why? I do not know. I feel compelled to protect nature. The plague cannot be allowed to spread beyond the mountain. I've heard of an ancient temple nearby that may hold a solution.
The mention of an ancient temple piqued Farhad's curiosity. A reassuring warmth flooded through Farhad's body at the memory of Shireen's delicate face.
Oh, it's just the other way to get there. Okay. Kind of just the same combat over and over.
Just how far had the blight spread? Farhad's resolve hardened. If he didn't act, there may be no world left to recall.
I guess. It won't matter though, because you won't remember it. Kind of a weird. I mean, it'll still exist. Oh look, it's a mutated boxer.
Thanks, Leafy Bud.
The enemies are growing in might and stature, Farhad realized. The blight must be worsening. His train of
See,
thought was interrupted. A sweet scent
feels like it's not really a blight when you got enemies and shit. You know what I mean?
Coming from the temple ruins.
This cursed place will be the death of me. Yesterday, one of the demonic hairy creatures, Divche, I have just dubbed them, struck me in the chest with its stick. It was agony. It felt as if my heart was trying to leap from my chest. Bleeding profusely, I came across a temple, abandoned. I slumped to the ground, dejected, and prepared to meet God. But when I touched a large stone ring on the statue, it shone. Before darkness closed in. Against all hope, I awoke. My wound still throbs, but somehow it has stopped bleeding.
Large stone ring the author described holds some power? Farhad wondered.
I wonder. Yeah, pickaxe. Proper.
The pickaxe's handle was carved from the fragrant branch of a pomegranate tree. Have I used this before? Farhad wondered. The feel of the pickaxe in his strong hand suggested the answer.
I'm not sure what that does, but active ability. Oh, okay. That's my active ability. Interesting. I guess we'll find out. Soon enough. Right. Different. Yeah, that was alright. get to those pots. Come on. I know you want to let me. Apparently not.
Farhad sucked in deep breaths to recover his energy. But despite his exertions, he realized he was humming the broken notes of some long-forgotten song.
Long forgotten? How do you know? How do you know? You've been awake for like 6 hours. You don't remember anything.
The princess came here from the ancient land of music and peace, Armenia. It was a couple of years before Farhad built the milk canal for her new castle in Persia.
What, Armenian princess? Oh, now. Oh, their shields go away.
Adrenaline wore off. A knot formed in Farhad's stomach. Those were royal soldiers, he thought, but they seemed mindless. Could the sickness affecting nature have spread to humans too? The notion struck Farhad with fear.
This way. Yeah, okay. Probably the wrong thing to do because I'm not following the bird, but how can he call himself a ruler when he has lost all control of his kingdom? He silences or exiles any critic, as I'm all too keenly aware. And now the Garibin and Var's soldiers are acting aggressively, irrationally. They seem inhuman. If the plague has affected them, too, then we are in more danger than I could have imagined.
Something about the name Garibin Vars sent a shudder through Farhad. But why? He could not remember. Farhad's fear settled into a crushing depression. Wherever he went, he encountered only forgotten destruction, like a battlefield long after the fighting has ended. Why is nobody trying to stop this madness? Farhad thought. Perhaps.
It's been days since I touched the stone ring, but it weighs heavily on my mind. I found a rune book in the temple that called the ring the Swara sign, the divine sigil of Anahita. She's a goddess of earth, water, and protective women. The temple book also talks of a tree with healing leaves and fruit. I will search for this tree tomorrow. The pain from my wounds still lingers.
Touched Farhad's lips, for he was well acquainted with those wondrous trees.
Hello, chicken. Pick another pomegranate. Go through this every time, man. What'd you learn? Got more flashbacks? That hurts, yeah. The bells, they be ringing. Hurts the brain. Hey, Cheddar, what's going on? You get rid of the bells, your head stops hurting. Then your eyes start glowing. Because you're a demon. Not much, just trying to figure out what this game's about. Okay, so a bunch of caged things and you got demon eyes. No, he's a crypto bro. Never mind. You learned why churches ring their bells at noon? To tell what time it is? To inform the community that it's noon? Is that why? Do the friars need to work off their lunch? Bird song. Yeah, bird singing. Got it. What's next? I don't want to skip it. I want to see what's next. Just... Okay, then you steal the bird. You got your crypto bro eyes. And Huro flies away. Great vision. You didn't even get a name that time.
Farhad recalled why the little hoopoe had been with him since he awoke.
Oh yeah?
But what of the other prisoners? He wondered.
I don't know. I saved the hoopoe, but why not the others? Could it be that my Sharon was among them? In 1458, the White Knight of Christendom held the Ottomans off from taking Belgrade, and the Pope, during the battle, urged all churches to ring bells at noon to bring worshippers to pray for Hunyadi's successful in repelling the Turks, and they still do. That's not the real Pope. That was the Eastern Pope. Fuck that guy. No, it cannot be. I would never have left her. Pope in Rome. Lame. Well, fuck that guy too. We're going back to the Revelation world. What's it called? I hear them all the time.
Seed's stern warning.
We live downtown in an old city, so it kind of makes
As he
sense.
entered the Revelations realm.
I don't even notice them anymore. Yeah, but only 60 years. The Ottomans still made it, so... Only bell I hear is a dinner bell and the Pope of Texas comes to eat. Who's the Pope of Texas?
What does this mean? He wondered. The whisper interrupted his thoughts. Please, my hands.
Release a giant bell from the talisman stones, okay? Uh, this one. You? I don't know.
Farhad swallowed a lump in his throat. He could feel eyes upon him.
I bet it was broccoli. Yeah, I can take it if I want.
He was nearing the imprisoned whisper.
Yeah, I don't know how you could possibly know that or even think that.
His thoughts of Shireen were a raging torrent that swept away his fears.
I doesn't even have bell thing moving on the inside. That's so sad. At least make your bell ring if you're gonna ring your bells. Silly. Oh, we're going up to that island, huh?
Amidst the pealing bells, Bistun's roars grew louder, closer. But the fortress of Oblivion beckoned. The path
Fortress
to his
of
love was
Oblivion.
open, and so he ran.
I mean, he walked. Actually can't run, so that's bullshit. Ah, talk to Allseas. Allseas is like, bro, you can't fucking go there. We're going back.
Did I say?
All seeds growled.
We must leave now!
I don't want to.
She needs my help, Farhad pleaded. All seeds scowled.
Anyone in that infernal place is already...
The great tree broke off. Time
The great tree broke off. That's not good.
run out.
I'm gonna run out. What does that mean? He dead? It's the deep, I bet. Its name is weird. Bistun. No.
Farhad awoke to darkness, as thick and foreboding as a moonless night. Am I?
Yeah, I'm dead. Nice. Follow the hoopo.
He was still in the Revelations realm, but a forgotten, shattered part of
Oh,
it.
it's like Portal 2. Got it. Can't roll. Let's, go ahead and get rid of that mode of transportation. Can't run.
The memory of Bistun's terrifying appearance sent a shiver down Farhad's spine. Little wonder they named a mountain after him. I have to find all seeds and leave here. He clenched his fists and cursed.
You just need to find a bit of Hall Seeds, you know what I'm
I
saying?
should have listened, he muttered. All seeds was right. And now,
Hall Seeds was, right?
feared he would pay the price for his obstinacy. I have failed you, my love, he whispered into the darkness. Lost in his thoughts. At first, Farhad didn't notice the statues lining his path. Each depicted Farhad battling the enemies he had fought in the real world. But in every one, the foes had overcome him.
Jesus.
What does this mean? He thought. Who sculpted statues of my demise?
It's very Luke Mancer. He's on the other side of it.
Farhad swallowed a lump in his throat. This one was unfamiliar.
Well, we're gonna learn about that one soon enough. Up all seeds.
We have to go, Farhad said. All seeds smiled. His voice was thin, a breeze rustling through leaves.
Just giving me his heart.
Kill. Mountain. Must build new.
Farhad gripped Allseed's amethystine heart. Tears stung his eyes. He sacrificed himself to send me back, he realized. One last time. Bistun's mighty fingers had snuffed out the candle of hope.
Rest.
A great weariness overcame Farhad. He needed to rest, close his eyes. And what better place than beside the statue of the woman he had failed?
All right. Well, end of game. He failed. The tree died, and he's
Wake up! A commanding, unfamiliar voice said, "Wake up and follow me."
the bird just stole that heart. All right, I am actually gonna stop there. This is actually pretty fun. I may play both this and Loot Mancer later, on or off stream. I don't know yet.